So, hi everybody. I just graduated. Yeah. So I'm gonna share this little story about how I graduated because I think it's something that is very unique, very memorable. Well, so right, let's get right into it. So basically what happened was it's weird. So basically the government just said, okay, the school year, it's too complicated to carry on because Bolivia is a third world country. It's extremely poor. There's a very large gap between the wealthy and the poor. And because most of the people in rural areas don't even have internet connection, there wasn't a way in which they could continue online learning or even start it, as a matter of fact. And by law, the country is required to, when they pass a regulation related to education, they have to apply it to both public and private schools. So therefore, my school year officially ended about a week ago. Which is, it's strange, you know, like you're there one day and then the government is just like, congratulations, you're done. And it's like, okay, I just finished, I guess. Like, yeah, okay, so for those of you who are wondering where Bolivia is and how the school year in, because most people who see this and are like in North America or like Europe or Asia, their school years usually start like from April to August in that region. But in Bolivia, which is in South America, the school year starts in February. So it starts in February and it goes all the way till November. And what happened here with the coronavirus is that the first case was detected on March 10th. I think 2 people were announced to have recently come back from Italy into the country, and they both had coronavirus. Now, 3 days later, on the 13th of March, the government declared that the schools were to cancel in-person classes and more instructions would follow. Now, the thing is, since I go to a private school, as soon as the announcement was made, our school started sending us some work for us to do online via Google Classroom. We still didn't have Zoom meetings at that point. We still didn't have Google Meets meetings by that point. So I think about a week later after that, around the 20th, my memory's a little foggy there. I don't remember the exact date. The government declared a lockdown. You are only allowed to go out on specific dates. So here in Bolivia, we have our ID numbers. I mentioned this in previous videos where you are only allowed out on specific dates to go shopping. And then about 2 days after that, our school announced that we were probably going to start getting ready to go into a scheduled online learning process where we would log in for Zoom meetings. And that started in April. We started off with a normal schooling schedule, I would say, right? Start early and finish in the afternoon, log in to some classes, do work in others. Come July, tensions start to get high because the government decided to recognize online learning as an official thing at the end of June. And then in July, they eased some of the restrictions, but then COVID cases shot up here. We were at like, I think, just under 10,000 going into July. And when July 31st rolled around, we were on like almost 60,000 cases. So it was a very large increase in a month. And therefore, the government was supposedly discussing the idea that we were going to have to end the school year early. I'm not sure why people are saying this is a large political move instead of it being an educational thing. But how should I put this? So the minister came out. The Minister of Education, he came out, he said that he wasn't going to make that decision, he was going to leave it in the president's hands. And then the president came to the conclusion, and on the 2nd of August, the government announced that they were going to end the school year short. So basically everybody who was in their senior year automatically graduated. Everybody in previous grades were going to move up a grade automatically. Everybody basically passed the year in essence. It's still a mess. We don't know what they're going to do with our grades. We don't know how they're going to make our transcripts per se, if they're going to just put a passing grade, which is a 51 here, or if they're going to write that we are graduating by law, right? Either way kind of sucks. I wish they would maybe copy grades from the previous year, because they have done that before here when there was a military coup in 1968, I think. They ended the school year early and they copy pasted the grades from the previous year. So that has happened before. And then I just graduated kind of. So I basically have a ton of time now in my hands. So I want to get involved a little more on this YouTube thing, maybe upload a couple videos here and there. I want to start streaming, maybe playing some games on Twitch every now and then. That would be fun too. I really like being able to interact with people and play video games. It's kind of like, my thing. I think that's everything really. If I have anything else I'd like to mention, nothing much, just, I think that's about it. I've graduated. It was a really awkward way to graduate, I suppose. It's kind of a shame I didn't really get a senior year, There's always that magic to it of, oh my goodness, I'm gonna graduate this year. I want to have fun with people and whatnot. It's a shame that didn't really happen, but it is what it is. So, yay for me, I guess. All right. Any video suggestions you'd like me to do? Basically, I like talking a lot into the camera. That's kind of my thing. But feel free to just, send it my way. And, I'll probably sit down and talk about stuff because I have the time to do it now. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video, I suppose. Peace.